Hello friends, how are you? I hope you must be doing great. I, Navita Takral from StepLeap Institute, am back with another exciting and very informative video. My previous videos consisted of an overview of IELTS along with its various aspects. Continuing with the series, from this video onwards, we will dive deep into every module of IELTS. So let's begin with the reading module. As you know guys, the reading is the most challenging module for many students. So today, I'm going to give you a practical demonstration on one of its difficult sections, that is paragraph headings. So let's begin. As you can see here, I have taken one passage from reading module. The first and foremost thing to be kept in mind while doing reading is that whenever you start a passage, you should read the title very carefully. Title outlines you the brief idea of the section. As you can read that the title is humanity running out of space, or will we find new frontiers? So students, what we usually do, we often focus on only the highlighted word. Just like here you can see space. But we do need to read every part of title carefully. So please don't miss any sentences written in fine print or small font. The first part of the title starts with a rhetorical question that is regarding the problem of lack of land for human utilization. As populations grow, people have to look for more innovative ways to provide space. It hints to the problem and points towards a solution. So reading the title completely and carefully gives you a holistic view of the topic. After reading the title, you have to read the instructions of the question very carefully. So now as you can see, I'm solving paragraph heading in which you have to match paragraph given in the form of sections with the most suitable headings from the given list. Here one example has already been done for you. That is section A paragraph, and its answer is fifth part, that is an expanding population. Please note, since no instruction whatsoever has been provided, so option 5 cannot be an answer for questions 1 to 4. Cancel out this option so that even by mistake, please do not consider option 5 an answer to any of the questions 1 to 4. Don't waste time in reading section A. Start directly from section B, as we have to maintain our speed in reading. Another noteworthy tip is don't read headings first, as it will create a bias in your thinking and confuse you unnecessarily. So always start reading the paragraph section one by one. Before starting, let's discuss what is the purpose of this section. Now, the list of headings are nothing but the gist, or you can say the central idea of the whole para. So you can do it by reading superficially. You have to read it thoroughly and analyze it. Let's see question 1, which states to find out the most suitable heading for section B. So we will start reading with section B. Section B. The impact of unfettered population growth is clear for all to see. Urbanization is now a more evident worldwide phenomenon than previously, as even greater numbers of people drift from rural areas to vast cities all over the world like Tokyo, Mexico City and Mumbai. In any paragraph, please note that the first few sentences are very important for finding the correct answer, and read it very carefully. So the line, the impact of unfettered population growth is clear. It means that the writer is trying to say the influence of overgrowing population is clearly visible. Urbanization is now a more evident worldwide phenomenon that previously, as even greater numbers of people drift from rural areas to vast cities all over the world in their quest for a better life. These mega cities, that is, conurbations with an estimated population of more than 10 million people, are springing up in every continent. So here you can see that the writer is giving some details regarding this overgrowing population has affected the space. While developments in agricultural technology ensure humanity. Okay, before reading this section, I want to tell you that if you read only the first part of section B, you might think that most of the points discussed here signify the scenario of mega cities and big cities. So it might mislead you to the option 6. But sadly, this is not the correct answer. Because in this section, the writer has not described about a mega city. In fact, the impact, or you can say influence, of increasing population on the demand for land is clearly explained, which is evident from the words like springing up in every continent, hungry for one increasingly available resource, that is land. In the next part, while developments in agricultural technology ensure humanity may be able by and large to feed the people flocking to these great metropolises, the expansion of the human race is fueling an unprecedented appetite for real estate, space, whether it for personal or public use, corporate or national. Human flora and fauna is now at a premium as we move into a new century. Not only is more land required for accommodation, but also for a wide range of infrastructure facilities. Transport systems, including roads within and between cities, need to be constructed or upgraded to create motorways. Greenfields are turned into airports. So here the writer is describing and sticking with the same idea that how population has affected the scarcity of land, or you can say how population has affected the growing demand for land. Here also, the lines fueling an unprecedented appetite support the same idea. So coming back to the first sentence, the impact of unfettered population, it clearly signifies that the answer will be, let's check these options. How the problem of land scarcity has been overcome in the past? No. Here there is no any past description with these predictions. No. The effects of population growth on land availability. So obviously, undoubtedly, the answer is third, the effects of population growth on land availability. So you can see that in any section, you should try to find out the central idea of the paragraph. Okay, next is section C. But before starting with section C, you have to cancel this option as well. Third, number of options are reduced. Now section C. Hitherto. Well, this word is a conjunction. Many of you might not be aware of it. It means till now. The most common practice for the utilization of expensive space for living and working has been to build upwards. Hence, the demand for ever higher buildings, both apartment and commercial, in major cities like New York, Shanghai and Singapore, all vying with each other for the tallest buildings. There has always been a tradition for building underground, not just for transport systems, but for the storage of waste. As you can see here, this section, the writer is trying to provide a view related to the scarcity of land, that how the scarcity of land has been tried to resolved by building skyscrapers and building underground as well. But we can't jump into answer until we read the whole section. Recent years have seen more novel construction developments around the world. In the past, In many countries, Holland and the UK included, marshes and floodplains have been reclaimed from the sea. See, while solving paragraph headings, you need to underline these words, which are time phrases like in the past, at present. It really helps you out to find out the answers, and you will get to know even while solving other questions as well. Anyways, in the past, in many countries, Holland and the UK included, marshes and floodplains have been reclaimed from the sea, like the city of Venice in Italy. Housing complexes and even airports have now been constructed offshore to amazing effect. In Japan, Kansai International Airport has been built offshore on a man-made island at vast expense, and in Dubai, a very imaginative and expensive housing complex in the shape of a palm tree is being built just off the coast on land created by a construction company. So even in this part, the details of the construction of airport on island states how the problem of paucity of land is being solved. So the gist of the section C says what measures have been taken in the past to resolve the problem of space. I hope you got this main idea. So now coming back to the list of headings, what can be the answer? How the problem of land scarcity has been overcome in the past. So you can once again relate that how the problem of land scarcity has been overcome in the past. This is the main idea, right? So the answer is first. So second, section C, answer is first, that is how the problem of land scarcity has been overcome in the past. Now moving to section D, that is third question. But where will the human race go when planet Earth is full? There have been many theories put forward about the human population moving to outer space. Marshall Savage, for example, has projected that the human population will reach 5 quintillion throughout the solar system by the year 3000, with the majority living in the asteroid belt. Now this section clearly indicates that the writer is talking about future. The words will, theories, projected indicate future. Hence, let's quickly shortlist which describes future. Hence, let's quickly shortlist those headings which describe future. So by having a glance on these headings, we can see there are only two headings which describe future. First is the second, various predictions about future solutions to a lack of space. Another one is 7, a firm belief that human habitation of outer space will occur. Now your answer will be either second or 7th. Now coming back to the same section D, but where will the human race go when planet Earth is full? So these examples are sufficient to prove that the writer is emphasizing on theories which can help solve the problem of paucity of space. So undoubtedly the answer is various predictions about future solutions to a lack of space. So the answer of third section D is second, various predictions about future solutions to a lack of space. Now let's solve the last question, that is fourth, section E. Section E. Habitation in outer space in huge stations is no longer just a dream but a reality. A permanent international space station now orbits the Earth. The first commercial tourists recently went into outer space, with more trips planned for the near future. This is only a beginning, but the development of space hotels is not far off. There is no knowing where mankind may end up, but the ideas about off-world habitation are not fanciful, and I'm sure I'm not alone in fantasizing about summer holidays spent watching the moons rising in some far-flung planet. In this para, the writer is putting faith towards life in outer space. He believes by citing examples that people will enjoy holidays and live in outer space, and the phrase "no longer just a dream" shows his firm belief. But you might be thinking that here the writer is also talking about a permanent international space station. So you might think that the answer is the importance of having an international space station. But here the writer has just given one example. He hasn't told any importance of this point. Even if the sentence is eliminated, the central idea will remain the same. So don't get confused with this sentence. The writer is mainly talking about regarding his faith towards life in outer space. So undoubtedly the answer is 7th, that is a firm belief that human habitation of outer space will occur. So this is the end of this section. Please watch my upcoming videos for exclusive tips and techniques for solving para headings type questions. I will also cover other questions types under reading module like true or false, not given, fill-ups, summary completions, multiple choice questions, and so on in my future videos. Thanks for watching our video. Please like our video, share it with your friends, give your valuable feedback on comment section, and subscribe to get notified about our upcoming videos. Please contact us at below mentioned mobile numbers. You can also send us email or connect with us on Facebook. Thanks once again.